So, Jimmy, a disappointing result here as we exit the FA Cup with a 2-1 defeat. How did you see that game?
Well, it was a typical away performance from them, wasn't it? I don't think we deserve to lose the game, but 2 moments have killed us, haven't they, where we've just switched off, and you can't lack them moments in lack of concentration in games like this. We've put so much into that game to actually come out and lose it today, but when you're not clinical in both boxes, you're not going to win games of football. We've wasted chances, we've missed another penalty, and goals change games, and then they've scored against the run of play, where we should be 1 up, and as I say, we'd be in the ascendancy then, but we find ourselves going in 1-0 down, where we've created most of the chances, had most of the play, and it's just the way it's going a little bit at the moment, but we've got to do better in both penalty boxes. You can do as much as you want in this middle third, but if you don't defend your own box properly, and be clinical in the other box, then you're going to fall short, and ultimately that's what's happened today.
And after getting the equaliser in the second half, did you feel like we were the most likely to go on and win it?
Oh yeah, I thought we were in the ascendancy all game. We often we puffed, didn't we? But I think, at the end of the day, it's up to us when we're at home to go and put the onus on other teams. Did we do enough today? Possibly, but we're still not at full tilt. And that's disappointing. It's bang your head against the brick wall time, really. I think we need more. It was a game today that we shouldn't have lost, and we've ended up losing, which is a real sucker punch. And they've not really. All right, they've got downside of us in first half, pulled the cross back, and the lad stands, and then second puts it in, and then the second goal's a corner that's recycled back out to him, and we defend the first one, the second one comes back out, comes in, he's 5 yards out, right in front of goal, header into corner. It's just like, how can he be free there? And they're the sort of things that are killing us at the moment. We need to make sure that we're doing better. It's moments in games. It's all right having 70-80% at play, but when you switch off like that, it's going to cost you. And we didn't put them to bed when we were in the ascendancy. Fair play. I thought our keeper had a good game, but we need to be more clinical. And like I say, missing big opportunities and then not defending our own penalty box is a recipe for disaster. And you get smacked in the mouth like we did today.
But on the plus side, it was great to see Niall Calperthwaite, Stephen Wilson and Finn Lynch all return to the pitch this afternoon.
Yeah, I think we've been a little bit unlucky at the start of the season with injuries, and lads are still, get going from game to game, picking up little niggles and knocks, and we've tried to rotate it as best we can. They're 3 big players. Finn's been great since he come to the club a couple of years ago. Calp's obviously a big player for us, and so Steve-O. So it was good to get they were the plus points out today. We got them on the pitch, and they didn't suffer any adverse effects, which was my main worry prior to the game. So yeah, definite positive amongst the negative of the result.
And it was also good for the fans to see Nathan Pond make his debut, or a second debut for the club today. Can you just tell us a little bit about that signing?
Yeah, it's one that we thought we might be able to get done a couple of weeks ago when we had a meeting. It'd taken until Thursday this week to actually get the ball rolling. Good lad, and he played at a great level, loads of Football League games under his belt, proper leader. Great in the air, decent with his feet, and talked to other lads through the game, and just quite vocal in changing room, and just something that a player that some younger lads can look up to, learn off. And I said to younger lads, I said, even if you're not in team or whatever, I said, just be like a sponge and go and look how a top pro operates, what they do on and off the pitch, the positioning, how they're always trying to be a step ahead of the game. I thought he played really well on his debut. He's not had loads of minutes really this season at all, so I thought it was a real plus point, and obviously he could be a big player for us. We're lucky to have the contacts that we've got to be able to get a player of his stature in.
And does being able to bring in players of the calibre of Nathan Pond and Niall Calperthwaite just show what an attractive proposition we are?
Yeah, but, the last 2 years we've built steadily and done a good job, I think. And really, not just myself or the rest of the management team or, the committee board, however you want to put it. But I think the football club's definitely going in the right direction. We're in a little bit of a transitional period at the moment, and let's be honest about it, we're not really where I want us to be. We're struggling to get to grips with certain aspects of it, but we've got to do it quickly. We always knew that this was going to be tough. But it was one of those in the summer when it happened, you've got to dust yourselves down and get on with it. You can't just keep feeling sorry for yourself, and we've got to do things better. And the disappointing thing for me is, we're letting games slip by and away from us where we shouldn't be. So, I'm really disappointed, naturally. We're out at FA Cup in a game that I thought we could have won, which has, frustrated me hugely.
And the fixtures keep on coming, and we're away at Burnley midweek. What are your thoughts going into that one?
It'll be another tough game, won't it? Another travel over to Newcastle. So we'll do a numbers count tomorrow. Get as much information on them as we can. And for me at the moment, we are getting good information. I've got a lad doing a lot of scouting for us. It's terrific. It's more often than not, we need to start making sure that we play to our strengths and do our jobs properly, because I've just, we've been huffing and puffing all season. Something's got to give. We've got to make sure that we're better. I'm not going to stand here and, today I couldn't nail them to changing room walls for that because I thought they'd give me 100%. I thought we were a better team. But fair play to them. They came and did a job. And they always looked a threat on the break, but I thought it was a game that we should have won, and that's the disappointing factor. And look, if I was to stand here and say, well, my lads would give me 100%, and I'm happy with that. I'm always happy when they give us 100%, but we need to be doing more. We've got better players in that dressing room than the results that they're serving up at the moment. So it's my job to get them sorted and make sure we turn the results on their head quickly. We need more consistency. I thought last Saturday away at Blythe were fantastic. And then we go and follow it up with 2 home defeats, which is just not good enough. So we need to have a good look at ourselves in the mirror and make sure we put it right.
Okay, thanks, Jimmy.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you.